What's up, guys? Headed to House of Hose today. I need the fittings to fit into here, so I'm gonna take that. Hopefully they can help me set it up. On the pressure side, I can just take this fitting off, or I can hand it to them for a new fitting, and that way it plugs right into my fuel filter. I got some tools I'm gonna take here to the junkyard, and I'm gonna see if I can get this side of the hose and cut it. And what else? Probably that power steering line. I'm gonna see if I can get that as well. Maybe have House of Hose make me a little part for it. So let's get started with the day by driving a really long drive. I live out of town, so it takes a little while. Let's go. Alright, we made it. Yeah, boy. Here we are. We're at the junkyard. Found the S10. Hopefully it's got a power steering line. Alright, so we're in luck. It has right here, power steering line. Comes up and around, goes into the back. So I'm gonna cut the hard line here and probably cut it here. That way they have the fittings they need. I'm gonna go back to House of Hose, get that fixed up, cut them off, took off the fittings, cut them from this sweet S10 here. Luckily there's a guy here with the crescent wrench. I brought sockets and stuff, but I didn't even bring a crescent wrench. That was dumb. But while I'm here, I'm gonna look at some Tahoes. I need some intake stuff. There's a couple other parts. Oh, I think I have the AC condenser, but I think I need some transmission stuff, so I'm gonna take a peek, see if I can find anything. I didn't bring all the good tools I needed, so at least just kind of see what I need and make a list of it. All right, so I think I found out the computer that talks to the engine is right here. I'm under a Tahoe. Right here, mine does not have this computer, it just has an arm to put it in gear. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this just in case I need it. It's the same engine setup, and the pigtails were unfortunately cut, but that can be a future me problem. This will just be to have as backup for now. Alright, so we're back at the shop, and we got fuel line here and power steering line here, but it's pretty sweet. They welded the piece on right here, and that way it still spins. Both sides did a good job. I have to get a part that will fix to this with the flare nut, so figure out where I'm gonna get that, maybe plumbing or something. But I might as well route it for now, check out my receipt, see what size AN this is. That way I don't need anything. I can just take care of it all myself. So we'll go ahead and route it, get everything kind of mounted. All right, so we're gonna start here with the easy part to install. I got the other one installed. Let's see if we can get this on. I'm gonna put some Teflon tape on this guy just to save us the hassle. Okay, so I was able to get it on there. So that one's on. We're gonna loop it, and it's gonna come right there. So when I was tightening it, this moved on me. So now I'm going in here and trying to tighten it up so that way we don't have any leaks or anything. So I'm just holding it here with my hand while trying to tighten it with this big ass crescent. All right, let's try this again. Ooh. So now I'm getting back to it. Tighten this up. Okay. So I had to take the whole front end off to tighten it up back there because it was wiggling. I'm not sure if the belt comes down here like this to avoid this, or if it's gonna go up or what. So I'll have to adjust this again later, but everything is tight. It shouldn't leak. That's definitely gonna be something we'll look at later, see how we're gonna route it, but for now it's at least contained. Now we're gonna start on the top, do the fuel rail down, or the fuel lines all the way down. All right, so I don't know if it's gonna fall. I'm gonna cut this tape they did. This thing's gonna sling out at me, maybe. Man, they really did tape this up. I'm gonna need a razor blade. Shout out to House of Hose here in Spokane. They did this in one day, custom. I went in there, talked with the dude, and was like, hey, this is what I need. He was kind of familiar with it. Actually, he was real familiar with it. Yeah, so we kind of got what we needed. We're using the factory fuel rail that comes from the spider harness, or I guess the top of the intake. So that's good. Try and use as many factory parts as possible just in case something bad happens down the road. Something breaks, whatever happens, it's easy to replace. We're gonna route these down and see how we can do this without damaging anything. It's definitely a tight fit, and I'm too short to see anything. There we go. We got one, so I'm gonna kind of try and pull it through. Looks like we got this one down there, and then this one is next. This is not ideal at all. This thing, it just gets stuck on everything. It's so upsetting. Oh yeah. So now let's feed those through. Get this shit. Hopefully they're different sizes, right? They are. The small one goes on this side. So we got rid of the part that keeps these separated. So I'm going to show you a trick with zip ties. I fabricated a spacer to keep them from touching each other. They still move. So the plan is to get like a P-clamp or something, bolt it to the firewall, and then put rubber grommets around these two so they'll stay close together but not touch. There's the steel braided lines coming from the front. They come down here. This top one goes into the fuel filter. I cut the return back here. You can see right there. I'm gonna flare it, get the right fitting for this guy, move the other one out of the way, maybe cut it. And then we'll do the P-clamps here and make sure there's no vibrations or issues going on. All right, so we're done for today. A little recap. Power steering lines, good to go. Fuel lines, almost good to go. That should be real quick tomorrow with the right fitting, and then we will move on to what's next. We'll find out on the next one. Got my two dogs, or my two cats. I don't know what they are. They like to chill out here in the garage while I work. It's pretty cool. But yeah, you ready to go inside? What about you? Shop cat. Yeah, so pretty. All right, I'm gonna take the cats in. Dogs. We got our board here of stuff to do. So yeah, we're gonna keep making progress. Hope you guys are enjoying it, and as always, see you guys next time.